Hi, Lori Stevens, your 8 to Great certified coach with Powerful Education Solutions and Life Skills Prep Camp. This Wednesday Wisdom is about self-care. And on Monday Minute, we talked about how self-care is not selfish. So I've had a lot of moms say to me, oh, I'm too busy. I have no time for that. And they'll sit and they'll tell me about how stressed they are. And I will talk to them and I'll just say, what's one thing you're doing to take care of yourself? I don't have time for that. I couldn't possibly do that. Well, okay, so on the airplane, when they're talking about the safety precautions and they talk about the air mask coming down, they tell you to put it on yourself first so that you can take care of the other people. So that's one of the reasons it's really important to take care of yourself. So a couple years ago, I was in Toastmasters and I did this speech, and the title of it was, Have You Got a Minute? And the whole time I was up there speaking for the 7 minutes, I was demonstrating to the audience that we could take 1 minute chunks and do something towards a goal. So the Have You Got a Minute speech was about, can you move your body for 1 minute? So while I was speaking, we timed a minute and we had them sitting in their chairs, just lifting their knees or moving their arms or doing something for 1 whole minute. And they got the point. So the point about that is, if you have a minute, you have a minute for self-care. You could stop and take 4 deep breaths. You could read a paragraph. You could just sit down and be quiet for a minute. And that 1 minute would make a significant difference in the overall comfort of your day. So when I wasn't taking care of myself and I was married and in a relationship and had a son, what ended up happening was I was always so busy and always doing that I didn't take care of myself. So I was sick all of the time. And then I got really resentful because, well, I never have any time for me. I never feel good. Nobody ever does anything for me. And I got really frustrated and resentful. And so that can happen too. And it makes you less productive. So let's talk about some things you can do that would be just a little break that would be considered self-care. After your kid's in bed, if you enjoy a bath, take a bubble bath. Take a walk. When you're cleaning your house, I know you're not cleaning your house for you. Some people do. I mean, I like to clean my house when I want to take control of things. But so if you're cleaning the house because you have to clean the house, but you don't have time to exercise, what if you made cleaning house an exercise? What if when you were vacuuming, you made sure you were doing lunges? What if when you were dusting, you went up high and then you did squats and went down low? Those are things you can incorporate into your day that are considered self-care because they're things you need to do to take care of yourself that you just incorporate into what you're doing during the day. Yes, there are mommies that drink mommy juice at the end of the evening, and there's nothing wrong with having a glass of wine at the end of the day, as long as you're not drinking too much of it, because then you don't feel good. You might feel good in the moment, but then the next day you don't. And so it's not as good as it might be as to indulge for self-care. So if you would like more ideas, if you'd like to talk about what self-care would really look like, reach out, leave a comment, send me an email if you have my email address, but definitely leave me a comment and we'll talk about it. All right. Thanks a lot. See you next time.